What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is DemoStorm back with another ARK video. Today's going to be a little bit of a reintroduction of the island. We are going to be changing from Valhalla back to the main island due to the idea that it's going to be a little bit different for our PvP server because Valhalla's a little bit too big. We're not getting, the combat we really enjoy. I know we have some parts, but you guys got to remember, when it comes down to it, it takes forever to get to some of these locations, and you guys hate us flying everywhere. So I thought I would introduce a couple of cool spots because we haven't been here in a while, and some people haven't even got to play on the island on a multiplayer server. So some started directly onto Royal's Valhalla server that's been going on for about 2-3 months now. And I thought I would introduce the island for the PvP aspect behind things. And yeah. So we're going to start up at the volcano. It's a very good location for metal. As you can see, the only reason there's beavers and shit here is because of another video that I was making. Usually it's very uninhabited as we lag our asses off right now. Sorry for the lag right there, guys. And we're back. Yeah, usually there's not beavers up here. This is because of me, but there, it's Metal City. You get all the metal. People build up here all the time. Like, expect this to be one of the top spots for major tribes to run to. The top of the volcano. But you have other hills where you can get metal as well. It's just, it's not cold up there. You guys can see down below is one of the many caves. It's very easy to get chitin and other things. Leveling up inside of caves is also a thing. So we'll head down to what was once Black Sands. It's one of my favorite building spots. Is the bottom of the volcano. I understand, all the metal's up there, but you have all these mountains also have metal. This was once called Black Sands to us. It is no longer, the sand is no longer black. But it is Prime Alley. So, real fast. Cheat infinite stats? Whatever. This is one of the major locations for everything. You can get Prime whenever you need to, a different dinosaur. You got Prime around. Let's fly away before these raptors get us. And there's a lot of open areas, so if you clear out some of the rocks, they won't come back, and you can build a pretty big cage right around here. We also go up the river a tad bit. All this is located in the middle of the map. I'll show the map real quick. And if you look, you can see the volcano. If my fur armor doesn't get in the way, let's just take off my gloves and my shirt. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. So looking at the map, we're about, what is it? 50-40. That's where that cave we just looked at is. And we got our volcano right there. Another cool building location is right up along either this ledge right here. Just clear out the trees. It's a big flat area as well. Along with on the tip of this thing. It's very defensible because it can only be attacked by, that side. You can't really get up the side over there. It's not, you can't walk up it at least. I mean, you could grapple hook, but whole different story. And we're going to fly along this, and we're going to hit the swamps. The swamps is a spawn. You can spawn directly in the middle of the swamp by this arc over here. And it used to be a popular spawn, but now that it's a swamp, I don't think anybody's going to really aim for it. Another flat area right here. I avoid this like the plague. I avoid this swamp at all costs. You have too many situations, even as a high level, that you get bit by like 6 of these snakes all at once. You get attacked by a group of fucking dragonflies that just destroy everything. You know what I mean? You'll see, we just saw like 6 snakes just flying over quickly. But then you got some other areas, such as over here, that it's kind of like a swamp, but not really. I thought that was going to be their swamp, but they kind of just, it's been the same since it started. I mean, you'll get the sarcos and stuff, but it's a little bit safer of a swamp, per se. And there's another flat area right here. So yeah, guys, we're just kind of map exploring today. What is that pteranodon doing? Raptors. But yeah, you got all these areas over here that are very flat, very questionable. You know what I mean? Like right there is entirely flat. You also got the big water right there that's easily defendable. Gonna fly up high. And that's the swamp I was just talking about. You can spawn directly in the center of that shit. It is awful. It is not a good time. I would not advise building in a swamp because your base can just get attacked by piranhas. Not piranhas, snakes that can go right over the walls. Hello, Mr. Quetzal. And yeah, but like right on the edge of the swamp is actually even better. You know what I mean? If you can get away from the snakes, right around here, it's flat. We'll head towards Metal Mountain, or what I call Metal Mountain. But you got all this area. I do not agree with the amount of swamps on this map. That's the only problem. It feels way too much swamp than anything. But I understand things will change as time goes on. Alright, let's head up. Head up and over. So here on the left, we got the mountain. You know, I used to build on that hill right there. It was a pain in the ass to build there. We're actually heading towards Carno Island, which is actually a really interesting place to build. It's highly defendable if you can set up shop there. I will promise you, dinosaurs used to spawn on it like crazy. I'm gonna go check to see if it's still as bad. They also upped water dinosaurs with the upcoming water coming out. And that's deep. You can get across this pretty fast, though, if you're swimming. Megalodons everywhere. Let's see. Yep, it's still as bad as I remember Carno Island. You know, you get Argentavises, especially because there won't be any sort of turret. There's going to be no Plan X on the next server. So you got to defend your base all the time kind of idea. You're going to have dinosaurs be your defense. The idea is it's a dinosaur game. Keep it a dinosaur game kind of idea. See if we can land for just a second. See, you can get a base up pretty quick if you want to. I probably never will get a base up on a Carno Island. It's not as easy as it looks. You would have to ship over most of your materials. And then we also have, in the northern spawns, probably the best place to build on the map is Pearl Lake, or Hidden Lake. Right there, right in the north. You can find it by that, you know, tip that's built. I used to call it, like, what was it? Lion King Rock or something? Pride Rock. But beavers actually spawn in here. Beaver dams spawn in here. It's a weird place. Actually don't see any beaver dams around. Did the beavers all die too? But beaver dams usually spawn around here. I don't see any beavers. Something must have just came through here. A Sarco used to live in there. Like, it would just spawn every day. A Sarco. Yeah, but beavers used to spawn inside this lake. It was an excellent spot to live. Very defendable. You know what I mean? You have the natural rocks. It's above you, so you got to be careful about an aerial attack. But I mean, if you build it directly in the pond, you're pretty safe. And let's head out on this entrance. As you can see, that entrance is just like a rock chasm, where we have our dam that we set up for one of the videos as well. Hello, all the beavers of the army. Yeah, you got your beavers over here. They don't actually spawn there. And we'll head back towards the swamp. This is one of the many rivers. There is a flat area. If you fly over here and go directly straight, you have the alpha spawns that are just in that valley between these two mountains, left and right. You'll have a bunch of Carnos, alpha Carnos, alpha Raptors. I have not seen an alpha T-Rex in a long time in here. They used to spawn, and then they kind of just disappeared. They made them a little bit more rare, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it's still as defendable as I thought it was. This big flat area just leads out, other than the T-Rex that just comes out of nowhere, mammoths. But it's not actually freezing cold here. Like most mountains, near the mountain, it gets cold. And there's our flat area. It's just a big flat area. Perfect for anything you need to do. A lot of rocks, so you can have Doedicurus just, you know, having a field day. We will slowly make our way towards the winter. You also have South Island. I'm not a fan. We'll fly towards it, but it's more of safe island. There's nothing terrible there. It doesn't spawn, you know, meat eaters or anything. It just spawns brontosauruses, you know, ankylos, stegos. You can get a good look of the map. And we're actually pulled a full circle, which is actually excellent because I'm getting, you know, parts of the map out of the way. And you can see this map is not as flat. A lot of it is hills. A lot of it is, you know, a pain to build that one square base that you want. Let's see. Oasis is right there. We'll fly over Oasis real quick as we're on our way to South Island. And there's more swamps in front of us. Just a big green line of swamps. Ugh. But yeah, this is like Prime Alley. That's where I found my first alpha, actually, is like right there. Alpha T-Rex. And here's Oasis. The death of everything is also Swamp Cave. Should be right there. Where is it? Oasis. You find this lake. You go this way. And we should see the cave entrance right there. That's our swamp cave right there. We have that in a video. If you guys want to go check it out, it's on the channel. It was only a couple days ago. And we have more swamp. Swamp, swamp, swamp. Stay away from the swamp until you're, farther into the game. For those who are new, trees look terrible. I just need to load in. I mean, I have my graphics on pretty high, too. Gamma on? Nope. I don't even have gamma up. It's very bright colored. Awful. I mean, Plant X spawn in there, but that's the only reason I go to the swamp. You can find frogs everywhere else. God awful. Snakes, raptors, everything just comes out of the water. Sarcos everywhere. Remember when Sarcos were rare? Alright. So now we're towards the... What is it? Easterly spawn? Yeah. Easterly spawn. We got our little island that's kind of cut off from the rest of the world. I remember when big monkeys, you could find them easily right here. Like, a big monkey would spawn here. This is where he would spawn. That's about it. God damn, there's a lot of dinosaurs on my map. I'm not used to seeing dinosaurs everywhere. Valhalla is, like, very unpopulated with dinosaurs. And we're going to head to the peninsula, which is also another defendable spot. Without Plan X, I don't know how defendable, but I know it's defendable. The ice is good once you can get fur. If you don't have fur, you can build right on the edge of the ice. There's also an area over there that's like right on the border of ice and not, that you'll be fine to live in. And if you want to get direwolves, just pull them into the warm area. Yeah, that's one way of wording it that way. Let's see. I hope everyone's having a wonderful April Fool's today. I'm not doing any jokes. I find most jokes to be mean on April Fool's Day. Like, when did pranks become awful? Like, I remember when a prank was like, put a rubber band around the gun on the sink so it would squirt water on the person. Now it's like, throw an entire bat of raw chicken on someone. What? When was that a thing? Like, when did that become socially okay to do that to, like, your girlfriend or something? I don't understand vines. But yeah, I know people who build in here. We fought a tribe that built in here. It's actually really defendable. You can actually cover that whole water up. And it works very well, because you have all these rocks to just block everything. So people have to get close, and you can just defend it. Here's where we did our little Star Wars video. Stuff still respawn, you know what I mean? Because I'm on this map by myself. Is that a level 900? Yeah, level 1000. And that Giganto's level 99,000 or something. That's why he's still running around just murdering everything. But yeah, guys. And we have our little island over there. If you guys want to see what that's like, that's the one I was talking about. That's just safe island. Getting over there, you only have to deal with megalodons. And now we're just going to fly to the winter biome to show you guys what I was talking about. That line on the map, you can see it. It's at 40-30. Up there in that top left corner. You can kind of see like a break in the map when you're looking at it. We'll fly over there. Let's turn on our shadows real quick so you guys can get, an overall feeling for the map. I heard they made this better, so it doesn't look as awful. I don't know. Everything still seems bloom quality 0. There we go. I don't know. Shadows still don't feel right to me. They never did, though. It's not worth the performance hit. If you're having issues with the game, turn off your shadows. First thing. First thing, just turn off your shadows. From there, tune. Like, I just dropped 30 frames just by turning shadows up. So we're just going to put them right back down. Do that quickly. And continue. So yeah, guys, I'm just running this to run it on around the map. It is all about information, guys. If you have any questions about the map, you know, new rules coming up, just leave them in the comments. I will let you know. It's not very hard to get on a server that doesn't have mods either. All you have to do is whitelist up by subbing to my brother on Twitch. You know, that's pretty easy. And then all you have to do is type in an ID into a thing, and then you can join. Honestly, not hard at all. So let's see if I can get to where I'm talking about. The ice cave is right over there on my right. If you follow this river, you'll get there. That green drop in the distance. Alright, let's head in. And here's the border of ice and life. Death, life. Death, life. That's exactly how it works. So we're going to fly down and check out what I was talking about. The ice is perfect. I love building in the ice. It's a pain in the ass, you know, but once you have it, no one really comes up here because it's worse for them. You got to be prepared to live in it. So right here on the border, probably the biggest flat area I can find on the map. It has little hills, but it's flat enough that you can deal with it. Like, you can do almost anything here. You got Argentavis everywhere, so if you want a high-level flying mount, you got saber-tooths, you got direwolves, you got these fucking things, that dolphin things, ichthyosaur, whatever you want to call it, right on the border. And here's the ice palace that I usually live in. Usually right up here and down there. You can build it right in here. Just clear out the forest. Big, flat, adorable. Let's see if the ice guy is still there. He is. And we got the ice man. Frozen ice man. It doesn't look flat yet, but you gotta just clear it. Once you clear parts of the map, it's good. You got glaciers. You got Penguin Glacier. Penguin Glacier. Stupid penguins. I'm going to show you guys something really cool real fast. This glacier. If he'll let me just, you know, chill. Go have a blast, buddy. You have openings like this. We're just going to swim down. Swim down. You can pull your megalodons right up out of the ocean and into the glacier. So see that big opening? That's on the outside of the iceberg. So you can fly right in here, build a base on this ice, and you're pretty much safe. There's oil everywhere. Crystal lives here. What are you doing, Mr. Penguin? I don't know. And we're off. But yeah, you got glaciers everywhere. They're all very flat. You know, glacier-like and all that other fun stuff. You got flat areas. So if you can live in winter, build up in the winter. If you can build, you know, near swamps, I advise you don't. But if you want to, build right in the swamp. Carno Island, you got Carnos everywhere. So it's not exactly as safe as Valhalla. Valhalla had, like, 1 or 2 types of dinosaurs in each area. Really separated that threat. Look at this. You got a Sarco right in the middle of the ice. That's awful. Ichthyosaurs that are beaching themselves. Saber-tooths. You know, this didn't happen on Valhalla. Crap like this. So, guys, I'm going to end here. I'm glad you guys stopped by to listen to the map informational. You know, if you got any ideas, let me know. But I showed off most of the areas I know of. So, have a wonderful night, everybody.